Hey, how you doing? It's the No Pulp Webisode with John Eads. I'm Ian Unsworth. Got a lot to talk about on today's show because it is college football championship weekend upcoming after a fantastic rivalry weekend last time around. Let's check out some of the major scores, starting with the game. Michigan goes to Columbus, takes down Ohio State, and vaults itself into that prime playoff spot. Georgia holds serve at number 1. TCU and USC also set themselves up for success. Gotta win those championship games if you're the Horned Frogs and the Trojans. A look at the college football playoff bracket at this current moment. Number 1, UGA. Number 2, the Victors Valiant, U of M. Number 3, Texas Christian. And number 4, Lincoln Riley in Southern California. John, what stands out?
Well, two things. First of all, every team you see on the screen there in the top 4 controls its own destiny in terms of making the playoffs. So win your conference championship game, and you're in. Number 2, what is the case exactly for Georgia being number 1 besides being in the SEC and beating Tennessee? Because I don't really know. Michigan has the best win of any college football team this year, going on the road to the Shoe and beating Ohio State as what, 10-point dogs, right? For the first time since 2000. You and I weren't even born yet. So what is the rationale for keeping them at number 1?
Tennessee went and got mollywopped by by South Carolina a couple weeks later. That's Spencer Rattler running that Gamecocks offense. Back to Michigan, Ohio State, though. 45-23 the final. The Wolverines outscore the Buckeyes 28-3 in the second half. A really impressive win because the Wolverines were without Blake Corum, the best running back in the country.
So what they do, they found other options. Donovan Edwards, the Don, as Gus Johnson calls him. And then J.J. McCarthy having the best game of his college career. What was the talk all season? And you and I heard it on Twitter, pretty much everywhere. J.J. can't throw. Michigan can't move the ball downfield. Yeah, well, they did just that against Ohio State. You've been waiting for it all season. You saw it in Columbus. This Michigan team, dangerous, way better than they were last year. They got a great chance to beat Georgia this year because they're beating whoever they play.
Ohio State hired a new defensive coordinator, and the Buckeyes D couldn't stop the Wolverines. We'll talk about all that and plenty more on the full show. You can catch it on our CitrusTV YouTube page. For John Eads, I'm Ian Unsworth. We'll see you there.